Today we're going to be talking about a special watch. It is the Seiko 5 with the Hindi or Arabic dial, whatever you want to call it. This version is actually the larger version. There is a smaller one with a 35mm dial. However, this one is 42mm, which is really perfect for my wrist. Now, I paid $229 for this watch, which is around 69 Kuwaiti dinars. And the smaller one, which is 35mm, costs around $182, which is 55 Kuwaiti dinars. I've always been a fan of classic watches. I've always liked dress watches. Although I don't wear suits every single day, I do believe that you can rock, the sort of style combo of wearing, a half classic or just a casual outfit with a dress watch. This whole stigma behind dress watches being super expensive and super formal, well, to be honest, I really disagree with that because dress watches are so nice to look at. Some of them are too simple. Some people find them too boring. Everyone is subject to their own opinion. However, to me, this watch is one of my favorite dress watches. And whilst I don't have many in my collection, and the prices that we're seeing for dress watches nowadays are just completely absurd, however, this one is considered to be affordable and budget friendly. This watch is so beautiful to the point where I don't even know how to compliment it any further. And I'll tell you this, and I'm going to be really honest. When I first bought it around 2 years ago, I did not like the bracelet one bit. So I removed it immediately and I put on a black Saffiano strap, which is handmade in Italy. Now, if you're looking for an aftermarket strap which will last you a long time, I would highly suggest the black Saffiano strap from Milano Straps. By no way this is sponsored by them or anyone. This is simply based on my own research and decisions, and everything was bought by my own money. Before we get into the specifications of the watch, I do like to say that the watch sits very comfortably and thin on the wrist. And that is why it makes the perfect contender for a dress watch. I've worn this watch on many formal occasions. No one even recognized that the watch is cheap looking or anything. And I'm not the one that will wear a watch to turn heads or to show that I'm wearing an expensive watch. But I did get a lot of compliments. The watch does look very formal, as I said, and it's just, is surely a head turner. If that's what you're after, I would go for it. At the end of the day, it is a Seiko. And whilst that's not a bad thing, it may come with a little bit of drawbacks. And there are two major flaws for this watch. The first flaw, well, as I said, is the stock bracelets. I got rid of that immediately just because it was rattly. It felt very cheap, and it just started pulling out all the hairs on my wrist. The second flaw of the watch is accuracy. I wouldn't say this watch is the most inaccurate watch in the world. I would just say that accuracy is not its strong point, but then again, it is a Seiko 5, so you do have to, just remember that you do get what you pay for. The measurement of the strap is 22mm, so just be on the lookout if you want to decide on which aftermarket strap you want to buy. The movement is an automatic movement, and it is the 7S26 movements. I just want to say that the visible case back is the reason that I bought this watch around 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember exactly, but the fact that you can see every single detail on the back of the watch just makes it really, really attractive. Especially for myself. When I first started getting into watches, I had no clue what any of the movement meant. I just saw that thing rotating in the back, which is the balance wheel, obviously. But at that time, I did not know what it was called. And as soon as I flipped the watch over, I was like, yep, I want that watch. It was just a really, really nice sight to see all the mechanical movements, especially if you're interested at all, the movement theory and everything to do with watches. You will surely love the case back, and the fact that the watch is affordable and visible case back and is thin, it just makes it a very suitable watch for you. So the diameter of the watch is 42mm, and the watch is water resistant up to 50 meters, which is around 165 feet. Now the thickness of the watch is 12mm, so it is quite thin, and I actually love that feature of the watch the most. The watch does have a fixed bezel, as it's not really a diver watch, and other than that, it has a scratch-resistant mineral crystal, so don't expect sapphire crystal based on the price that you pay for. But other than that, I've had no problems with scratching the watch. I have worn this watch very frequently on so many occasions, and I have, nothing but good things to say, just simply because the watch is very durable and also, maintains its good looks whilst doing so. Let's talk about the dial. The dial is one of the most cleanest dials that I've ever seen in any watch. And the fact that it has a day and date function is just really, really convenient, especially nowadays. You want a dress watch, you want something you want to look at to check the day and date, even don't want to look at your phone. If I'm going to be honest, one of the main features that I do like about this watch is the Arabic date. As you can see here, it shows that the date is in Arabic, and you can simply change it to be in English. So with each day, for example, Saturday, it would say the word Saturday in English, SAT, and it would say it in Arabic, which is Sept. And to me, that's a pretty cool function. Obviously it wants to, since it does have the Arabic dial, it does want to also have the Arabic date as well. So it's a nice little feature that I want to show a little bit of tribute to the Arabic platform for watches and whatnot. So the watch is obviously in stainless steel, and the bracelet is also made out of stainless steel. But I did not like the bracelets one bit, and obviously had to get rid of it. As soon as I did, I was extremely happy because when I put on the aftermarket strap, it was so comfortable. I did not get any hair pulls or any, rattly or sort of like that cheap feel. And also the watch was lighter. The steel bracelet was just so heavy, but after weighing the watch with the aftermarket strap, I saw that the weight was very, very light on the wrist. And that to me is a keeper. So the watch is fully made in Japan, so you will expect high quality when you do purchase this watch. The power reserve of the watch is approximately 40 hours. Unfortunately, this watch does not have manual winding, as it's simply just a standard automatic movement with the 7S26 Seiko caliber. That is all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and stay tuned for more. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as it really helps out quite a lot. And I just want to thank each and every single one of you for tuning into my videos and for watching my videos and showing me so much support. I truly am extremely grateful for each and every one of my supporters. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.